What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Please give a warm welcome to our buddy Warren.
I'm warned.
He's a Warren welcome. This is our buddy Matt Haskell, drummer of Shallow Sky.
You know Matt.
Make sure you guys check out Shallow Sky because they're awesome and they're going to be blowing up this year for sure.
Yep.
You guys, it's been a while since we've done ElEsteparioSiberiano.
Missed you guys.
We've definitely missed you. We've missed him. Missed seeing all the craziness.
Yep.
And
Yeah, he's kind of not been doing much lately.
Doing it. And you know, in the era of transparency, we actually were gonna record. I think it was a Dr. Feelgood or it was a Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Like him doing a Motley Crue cover.
Yeah.
And at the time, we didn't know that he was just playing the cover true to what it was.
Yeah.
And I love Motley Crue. That was one of the first musics that got me into metal. Was the Dr. Feelgood album, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, my cousin Jason, I flew out to California. I was like 8 years old, and he played Dr. Feelgood and Metallica Black album. And I was straight up Bone Thugs and Harmony, Wu-Tang. I was a hip hop dude. I was a thug back then. Like I was a little gangster. That was when I started listening to metal. Anyway.
That converted you.
Yeah. So we tried to do the ElEstepario cover of Motley Crue, and once I realized it was just a basic cover, it just didn't feel as exciting to me. Like, you know, like Tommy Lee, much respect, but
We were actually sitting here filming.
we were filming it,
Yeah.
and it was just like, it was really boring for me. So we really haven't been revisiting him, but now we found out about the Duality cover from Slipknot, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
This should
even
be a
if
little
he's
crazy.
just doing that, it's still impressive, you know. So
Mad props
Should
to
be good.
ElEstepario. He's been doing all kinds of other content stuff. So
yeah, and his
he's
band The
killing it.
Cost, his band The
Yep.
Cost, he's talking about the Rick Beato thing and how that's going on. So
Yep.
shout out to ElEstepario.
Mad props to you, buddy.
Love that guy, man. And I need to get his shirt. I love his shirt.
The one that's the drum and bass.
But the D is
and the
crossed
B
off and the B is crossed
It says
off.
Rum and
ass.
You already know this? Oh.
I want that shirt.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Great,
you guys,
great. My husband's walking around with that. That's awesome.
Rubbing
Yeah. Rum and ass.
when I was in the band and we were sponsored by Sick World, a clothing company, you should have seen the shirts I was wearing
Yeah,
then.
we've evolved.
You would not be seen with me.
Yeah, we're adults now.
All right, so let's check out Slipknot. We're adults now.
Are we though?
I mean, not really.
Sometimes.
I'm
In
not.
the candy shop right now.
This is ElEstepario covering Duality.
I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing, so it stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take.
And real quick, I know I'm stopping early. You know the song, right? You've heard it before.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me if you think he's doing something different, because you know, when we put these things on, we kind of just look for like a split second to see what it is. And the split second I saw, it sounded normal, like the actual drums. I don't know if that's what he does, but if you pick out anything, let me know.
One thing I can tell you for sure, he's playing on a much stripped down kit.
Oh,
like
yeah.
his normal kit. So it can't be the exact same as what
It can't be the
is.
exact same, but he could hit this. He could hit the same
Similar things that
the
sound
same-
similar.
right.
Yes.
All right,
But he's
let's
only
start
got
it
one
back.
tom up.
Yeah.
As opposed to
So he'll just hit that same tom 12 times instead of each tom 3 times.
right.
But it's made of all the things I
With his Hello Kitty. F you, Kitty.
I like his new little studio with the pine trees in the back.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That reminds me of Seattle House.
Totally. That was our backyard.
Yeah. It looks like the same room.
I don't remember that fill in the original.
No? Okay.
I'm not super familiar with the song, to be fair.
Isn't it interesting? Like, is this a talkback mic or a room mic? Why would it be
Hi-hat
back
mic.
there? up there instead of like on the hat?
It's an SM7B, and it's facing down.
Oh, I didn't
the one up
see.
top.
I didn't see that it was
the-
facing
yeah.
That one way
That's
up there is overhead. Yeah.
I didn't see that it was a 7B facing down.
Yep.
Okay, a 7B on a hi-hat?
Hey, you know,
Hey.
a hi-hat's super loud, so that actually kind of makes sense. And these
they need
a lot of power.
I can't say I've
So-
seen it, but right on.
Yeah, you won't be clipping that thing.
No.
without a pad.
Oh,
No.
before you start again,
Yeah.
is there any difference to the clear drums other than the aesthetic? Like, what's your thought on that, drummer?
They're acrylic. So those are acrylic shells. It's the
Okay.
same ones that homie from Dirty Loops plays.
Oh, yeah.
'cause he plays an acrylic kit.
Okay.
It's
Aaron.
that just like any instrument, the type of material that you use is going to have a slight effect on the tonality of the sound and the overtones that it produces and stuff like that. I've never been a fan of acrylic kits.
I was going to ask you, do you have a preference, or is like?
I've never been a fan of acrylic kits. I think a large part of it is I know like John Bonham from Led Zeppelin played acrylic kits, and I was never a big fan of his drum sound.
I don't know that I
then
could
again,
pick out the
that's
difference unless
Old school stuff.
unless they were like right next to each other and you would hit one and hit another. Like I wouldn't be able to. Like I can't tell that this is different from a wood kit. To be honest,
Also, just like it is kind of with guitars, the
depends on a lot of different things.
most of the tone comes from the drum head that you use, not the actual shell itself. Just like a guitar, most of the tone is going to come from the pickups and the strings that you use, rather
Tone
than
is in the fingers, buddy.
Well, yeah, there's that too. I mean, obviously, it's always the finesse of playing, but I'm talking about just the instrument in and of itself.
But
Yeah.
so would those be, just if you were going to have to compare it, because I don't know, would you say that the acrylic ones had a more, not actual tin, but a more tinny sound compared to the fullness of a wood?
Maybe, I guess, because
Like-
I always go back kind of to Led Zeppelin drums, John Bonham drums, when I think of acrylic kit sounds and things like that. I mean, granted, there are newer versions of that. And,
Sure.
Dirty Loops dude's drums sound great.
Yeah.
And,
This sounds good.
ElEstepario's drums sound great, so there's nothing wrong with those. You can get the sound you want out of them.
It's a style thing, maybe?
Yeah, it's just nothing that I've ever really been into or
Okay.
tried so much.
All right, good.
And there's definitely going to be some post on this. He's got all these mics, so there's going to be some compression on things.
Yeah.
There's some EQ. So what we're
Sample
hearing now
replacement.
is going to be different from if you were just standing there in the room hearing it. There's going to be somewhat of a different sound, I would think. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
The kick sounds clean.
Give me that double kick.
Ding. Okay, what?
Yeah.
Nice. That was clean. has a third overhead. Maybe a room mic.
Yeah.
Take that off.
What is this? Animals as Leaders medley? Drum cover? The Impossible medley?
Yo,
What?
we might need to do that.
I was gonna
soon.
say that
Do
sounds
that
interesting.
one, yeah.
You guys think we should do that one?
Oh my gosh, that sounded great.
So, I mean, it was pretty much
Pretty note for note.
It was pretty much what Slipknot was,
Yeah.
except for that little fill at the end. He was
Well, yeah, there was like two fills kind
Yeah.
of that weren't
sick.
part of the original that I saw.
Right.
That I saw, but yeah, I mean, it was a great cover, note for note.
Yeah.
Trying to play it, like that's a
Awesome.
great way to learn it.
I think that I've decided what our evolution with ElEstepario is like, you guys know, we all know that he's an incredibly great drummer, okay?
Yeah.
So because we have musicians here, we are looking, I think, to get you guys something that's different than the norm, right?
Yes.
Something a little bit more elevated, a little bit more fill, a little bit more whatever to make it a little bit different. So going forward with our ElEstepario, would love to hear from you guys if there's suggestions of those types of songs, not just verbatim covers. Because
See-
of course he's going to be amazing at it, right? But like what's different?
I agree with you for sure because, you know, yes, it was good, but did I need to see that? No, not really. You know,
Okay.
like, yes, it was really cool. I like the song, but that didn't do anything for me except for that one little part. And I really missed the ding, the keg that's supposed to get hit on those notes. But I agree with you until we saw that Animals as Leaders. And I'm thinking, okay, if we saw him doing an Animals as Leaders medley, I think I would enjoy that a lot more than this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Even
you
if
think
it was
maybe
word
just-
for word, I mean, not word for word, but note for
for
note.
note.
Yeah.
I would still enjoy that way more than I enjoyed this.
Is it because
The
you just
technicality of it.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
Got it. So maybe
Because-
it just boils down to the song.
Mad, and this is nothing to take away from Joey Jordison. That
No.
dude paved the way for
Yeah.
some speed drummers. That little dude was insane, monster.
Yeah.
The utmost respect. Rest in peace. Utmost respect. But I fancy Matt Garska way more as far as technical ability and not
Finesse.
but not just that, but also I like weird time signatures and polyrhythms. I like that kind of stuff that make you have to think like, wait, where am I? What is this? Slipknot is straightforward.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Very straightforward.
it's also just a preference thing. Like that's just me. For you, Ninja, it's probably awesome to see somebody play this fast and do
is.
all this. So I'm always happy to do this.
Yeah.
But for me, I need something different than what the original is, unless you're doing Matt Garska or Danny Carey or something, because I just love that vibe.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to be selective because it was fun. If anything, I'm happy to get back to seeing you guys, to getting
Yeah.
some ElEstepario, and also using it as a chance to figure out from you based on all of that commentary. Drop some comments and let us know. We always use you guys to help steer us in the right direction. So thanks in advance.
Definitely let us know. And do you have anything to add to that? Do you want to see the Manimals as leaders?
I do want to see the Manimals as
Yeah,
Leaders medley.
maybe we'll-
Like that's why I said it. I was like, ooh, that looks interesting.
I do have some Matt Garska playthroughs for us lined up later down the road.
Excellent,
So,
excellent.
you know, it's almost like, should we just do Matt Garska since he's the drummer? But it would be clever to see what ElEstepario does,
Yeah.
especially on a melody. Like, how is he going to intertwine them? Like, mold them in together? That might be cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, what do you guys think we should do? Please drop some comments.
Thank you,
We
friends.
really appreciate it. Hit all those use your little comment fingers.
Thank you.
And we're going to get on out of here, my friends. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.